Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Gemini Twins. And I apologize for a second because I forgot to plug this in on charge before I started this. And there's my notification. I've been sitting here for 10 minutes trying to get the camera set. Little phone clip that I use to hold it in place is being retarded. Um, I am going to wait a minute to see if Ophelia or Melissa can go on. We did discuss all that we did like you can see by the title, emotional release and karmic standards. Last night I really got into my own emotions because, quite honestly, right now I'm missing my. I haven't heard since the day before Christmas, which isn't really surprising because he's off work for the rest of the week. He's spending a lot of time at home. It's hard for him to get away, and when he does get away, he really wants some time himself, which I understand. But it does not make me miss him. So last night, after suppressing it and suppressing it and suppressing it, I finally decided to, just and sit there on video chat with Ophelia and Melissa last night crying because that's the only way I could let it out. Water. That's the only way I can drink this. And this is here's a Walmart brand energy strawberry kiwi drink enhancer. It's actually really good. What you typically see me drinking is a Diet Mountain Dew. And where I get them from is the little convenience store down the road, and it's a fountain drink, and the fountain machine was up. And I guess I really ought to. So I can see your comments so far away, Melissa. Hello. If you want to, click the link and you can join me. It's cool. Okay. Because I did send the link to. You're here, still sleepy. Did you not get a nap like you were supposed to? Okay, I gotta turn that down because that's a little disturbing. Oh, you can hear me. Oh, nice. And I don't have the headset in. Oops. Oh. Let see how loud it is. Because I know a lot of times whenever I use my headset, it's really, really loud. That was just weird that it was sitting over on the bed. I didn't have it in, and you could still hear me. It's just weird that, and that's just disturbing hearing myself talking like that. But yeah, like I was saying, it's really big emotional release because I miss him. It's I know he's still here with me, but I want him here with me. I want to be able to talk to him. There's so much that I need. Well, I don't need, but that I really want. Yeah, karmic double standard thing, which I've already told Melissa and Ophelia about earlier. Last week I went to the store. I helped. We bought my 17-year-old girlfriend some stuff for Christmas from my 17. And then I bought some other stuff for the house and spent, about $100. And he questioned me like 4 different times. Well, what did you buy? That doesn't add up to $100. What the fuck did you buy? And every time he asked me, my story never changed. It was the same thing. I told him exactly what I bought. Still wanted to, question me, and that doesn't. Ugh, frustrating as well. But yesterday, while I was asleep, he goes to the store and he does this little thing. That's, I don't know what you call it. He bought some roast and potatoes and a couple other vegetables, and kind of deep fried the potatoes, and he put some other stuff in it. Um, and and I vaguely remember when he come home from the store yesterday, he was, he woke me up so I was still half asleep. I vaguely remember him telling me a couple of the things he bought, and I asked him about it today, and he snaps back at me. He said, "Well, I fucking told you yesterday exactly what all I bought, blah, blah, blah." Like, you told me while I was half asleep. I didn't remember, what all you bought. Yeah, you did. You're just, ooh. He said, "What the fuck ever," and just, quit talking. It boils down to, like I just said, the double standard. He could sit there and question me and question me and question me about what I bought, and I tell him, and I'm upfront with him about it. But I asked one time because I was unclear, because he told me while I was still half asleep. I didn't remember all of it, and he just blows up. And then turn around after that, he gets snippy with me about the fact that I only did 2 loads of laundry yesterday. For the 3 days prior to that, I am going through this massive decluttering right now, and washing clothes, getting rid of shit. And so for the past 3 days, if I'm awake, the washer's been going nonstop. And he gets pissy at me because yesterday I only did 2 loads. Fuck you. I'm not your man. He's constantly, I can't find this, I can't find that. Put it back where it belongs, or, I don't have any clean, socks, underwear. I don't know where all of his underwear go, quite honestly. I'm beginning to wonder if maybe he's living with his girlfriend. I don't, because every time he turn around, he's wanting to buy more underwear. I can't find them. Well, if you put them in the dirty clothes, they would get washed, they would get folded, and they would get put back where they belong. I don't know what to tell you. I put them in the dirty clothes. They just, if you put them in the dirty clothes, they would get washed. Simple as that. I tell the boys the same thing because they're constantly telling me they can't find their socks. I guarantee you, if I go in there and I clean out from underneath their bed, I will find the majority of it. So, you know, I'm not going to climb up underneath their bed to find them. And that was actually one of the things I had planned for them to do over Christmas break, and that we just got so busy with everything else. But I am tired of I've raised 2 children already. I've still got 3 more to raise. I'm tired of raising a man child. The kids are getting tired of having to always do things for him. You know, fixing his food. There's very few things in this house that he does for himself. I mean, I get he works, but they're his children, not his servants, and that's the way he treats them. Uh, he's constantly, whenever he drinks, whenever he's got beer in the house, it's constantly calling for one of the kids to go to the refrigerator to bring him beer. I'm honestly surprised he hasn't tried to teach one of the dogs to go get a beer, but that would require work with his. He's sitting here all of a sudden talking about things that he wants to do to this house. We've lived here, it'll be 4 years in April. Very few things have been done in this house. But now that he feels me pulling away, oh, well, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this. You can do whatever. He texted me earlier, asking, well, do you want to go to heaven? Tell him where, roughly where I live. Fuck it, I don't care. But he asked if I wanted to go down there tomorrow. I was like, well, what for? He said, well, just something to do, something to get out of the house. And I just noticed 20 minutes ago he texted me again. He says, because I told him, he said, well, we'll have to be home before the bus gets here because my youngest, my 10-year-old, the only one that's home from school tomorrow because 13-year-old has basketball practice and the 17-year-old is managed high school. So neither one of them will be coming home. The 10-year-old cannot be here by himself. But he says, oh, I know, leave around 10. I want to go to those hobby shops and look for wood burners because, well, I feel bad because I tried to do something nice for him for Christmas. He's been wanting a wood burner, so I bought him one off eBay. It come with interchangeable tips and everything, but this one burner, and I don't understand the manufacturer's thinking behind it because right around the spot where the iron part is, it's plastic. So it got hot and it got cracked, and he only used it twice. So it's very hard for him to use it now. When he tries to apply pressure to it, the iron kind of bends, and he's wanting to find a better one. He said, I really like doing it. I think, I can get good at it. So he's wanting to go look for a wood burner, which we really can't get another one right now. But, it is. He bitched at me earlier about money, and then we leave to go get groceries before he leaves for work. And instead of going straight to the store, he decides he wants to stop at Dairy Queen. Bitched at me 9 ways to Sunday about buying the oils that I wanted to put in my dad's booth that will, it may take a little bit, but will bring money back in. But instead of, he's hungry, stop and get something at the store and just fix it when he gets to work and eat before, after he gets dressed before he has to call him. He goes and, stops at a Dairy Queen. So it's just a double standard anytime, I want to spend the money. He bitches and bitches and bitches. And then if I say something, no, we really don't need to do that, he bitches. You never want me to do it. Well, he's constantly sitting here telling me, well, I can't do this all on my own. He makes $26 an hour straight, 60 to 72 hours a week. So that's, 20 to 22 hours a week of overtime as well. So that's time and a half. So you do the math at how much he brings. Tell me how the fuck we can't make it on that. I don't understand. We own this house, and it is not much of a house. It's 120 years old, but we own this house. No rent, no mortgage. We paid straight cash for it when we bought it because he took his 401k from where he got laid off at Coma, and we bought this house. So there's no mortgage, no rent. We have utilities, groceries, truck payment. How the hell we can't make it on what he makes, I don't understand. And I told him this because he's a bitch. If you get a job, I can't do this all on my own. And I said, we're going to be in the same boat we're in right now. Because the more you make, the more we spend. And no, I'm not laying all the blame on him. I know I'm partly to blame for it as well. But there is no earthly reason why on what he makes we should be, struggling. And I think I kind of proved that the majority of it is on him when I managed to hold on to $200 he didn't know for several months. And had he known that I had it, it would have been gone. So who's the majority of fault? Yes, I say it that I want things, and he uses this excuse. I can't tell you no, and he'll go on by it, even though I say, I don't need that right now. It's pretty. Yes, I like it. Eventually, I'd like to have it, but he doesn't listen and he'll go out and buy it and then bitch at me because money's gone because he spends money on me that I told him not to. So, yeah. I think Melissa fell asleep on me. I know Athena was watching Outlander. I don't know if she actually noticed the link was there or not. Well, I know Melissa knows. So, um, we'll start with a message from your angels and see if this will open up anything else that I need to talk about right now. Please, I don't want it, I don't need it, it's not mine, take it away. This putting on ago, I mentioned to Lex that I did the emotional release. I miss him. It's understandable that you miss him when you're dealing with karmic asshole. I don't know if that's the exact word she used, but a karmic asshole, like J Bear. And comparing a demon to saint, angel, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, tantrum thrower to a peacekeeper because karmic is very bullheaded, prone to its anger. Um, and then my twin is a Libra, justice, balance, non-confrontational, things like that. There's just you can't compare the two. You really, really can't. And the energy that my twin gives off, even when we're far apart, it's amazing. He's yeah, he doesn't take compliments. Um, oh shucks, man, he's mocking my accent. Yeah, bite me. Okay. So the angel messages we have right now are Bridget, caution is warranted. Look deeper into the situation before proceeding further. And then spend time alone. We have Layla. Spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Asking angels to help you to gain a positive perspective. The caution is warranted. I personally, I already know this. Like I said, Panther Thrower, I know what he will say when I finally tell him this is enough. I'm not dealing with this anymore. So I know it's going to be bad. And I've got a story I've been working on for over 2 years now, to attest to it that I'd seen what's coming, and it's not going to be, but it's finally going to show everybody else true colors, what I've been harping on, what I've been trying to get everyone else to see for months now, at least since I actually went public with exactly what was going on, because I posted um, on my Instagram, cross posted it to Facebook, explaining exactly what. And if you've watched any of my other videos, you probably already know that he was not happy that I put that as my son. I understand where he was coming from with it, but boy, that is what is called survivor's because he's like, Mom, this is not a place for it. And I ended up deleting the post, but I'm some people are probably going to be shocked because some people didn't see the post, but I had a football mom come up to me a month or so after it happened at a football game. It was halftime, and I walked out with a cigarette, and she asked me about it. I told her, you know, and some people are kind of surprised about it. Others aren't. Others that know him well enough that have been around him, no. You know, it's that's just not good what's going on. They understand that he is capable of that. And before we met, he'd get in fights. And I'd be lying if I said it didn't scare me, because it does. Like I said, I have a story and I've stored in my computer that has turned out to have a little bit of prophetic writing in it because I started writing it 2 years ago. Um, Before I knew what the twin flame thing was, not long after I started talking to my twin, before I knew that it was, it had several aspects because it's stories based in fact partly fiction, and only those that are involved, if I ever do publish it, will know what parts of fact. But there's been a couple of aspects that I have written that ended up coming true. That when I wrote them, they were. So I'm hoping that that certain aspect that I wrote into it, it's does not super. Basically, when I tell him to black, and that's one thing he's never in the face. Um, he has pushed me, he has restrained me. There was one time that he actually did choke me. He had his forearm across my throat. So it, it does concern me to the point where I almost want to have my father here when uh, but I'm kind of not really doing the messages from both right now. I'm just kind of going to whatever cards I'm guided to see what's coming out. Um, but we have, honestly, I think this one's kind of one towards me, but it's to a lot of the feminines. We have resilience. Um, but keep going with what you're going through. You're going to meet the resistance, which is the next card, but by your sheer will and determination, you'll get through it. We have unexpected on the bottom. Okay, so I'm really jittery tonight. Now let's it's ready to go back. He's getting to where he's uncomfortable at home. Making mistakes builds resilience. I have learned a lesson from the mistakes I've made. I stand strong. I am an adult and I act with self responsibility. Yeah, so that goes into everything's either a lesson or a blessing. You know, you either learn or blessed. It's just the way it is. Um, but act with integrity when you make a mistake is a real test. for a lot of, and for anybody, and not just twins. And that is one thing that Karmic has an issue with, about, when he's made a mistake, he's wrong about something, he does not know how to act with integrity. And he acts like a spoiled child. I don't know any other way to, compare it. He acts like a spoiled child, screaming, yelling, throwing things, punching things. If he doesn't get his way, everybody else is miserable because of it. The resistance, it says familiarize yourself with how resistance manifests for you, the overt and the covert. If you continue to have doors slammed in your face, turn around. There will normally be an open door. Procrastination is just another kind of fear. Yes, I know. Move forward with confidence and persistence. And then the unexpected is, there's certain aspects, we can sit here and ask cards and ask cards and ask cards, and spirit will not tell us because it's not something we need to know at the time. So it's, I've said this before, I'll do this, said this before, ruining your own surprise party. You don't want that. You want, there's always, there's good surprises, and of course there's bad surprises as well. Trust that the good will come to you. Um, we do want to see kind of where masculines are tonight. And like I said, I do want to eventually get the goddess of silence. The feminine companion deck, is what I call it, for the gods of silence. Hmm. Okay, then. No. And I know one of them's got two viewers. No, one's Melissa and one's Vega Felix. Oh, so for some reason I've been wanting to do things in threes. Okay, so we're gonna do five because the other one had five, and my life path number is five. And I have five kids, and I was born in the fifth month. Imagine that. Okay. I won't even explain that one because that will get into, well, my twin's last name has five letters, or his first surname that he uses. Uh, okay, so we do have five from Gods and Titans. The first one is Osiris renewal, which the masculines are really wanting that renewed state of Eros love with us. They're searching for a way do that, and but they're wanting, when they do it, they want to come through with the confidence that we know that they have. There's times where they don't feel confident, but they know we see it in them, and they're wanting to muster up the confidence, that courage to be the masculine that we see them as. And then we have protection. And I'm sitting here talking about, worried about what the karmic um, is going to do when I tell him. And we have protection. The masculines are very protective of us. They, some of them may have a funny way of showing it. Some of them, we bring out that protective side of them, so much so that it almost scares me, because I know I've said this before, my own masculine is very non-confrontational, peacekeeper type person, and the fact that he got so upset when the karmic attacked me, just, it goes to show that the protection, that the protectiveness that I bring out, and he's not used to that. And then um, we have Apollo inquiry, and I'm going to look this one up. Huh. Okay, here we go. Look for the truth in the situation. Ask, and your questions will be answered. Take the time to uncover and connect with who you really are and what you really want. Use your inner wisdom. And the masculines are wanting to get to the truth of certain situations, if they're in karmic situations. They are starting to ask the questions that for a long time they didn't want to know the answers to. They're asking other people, asking trusted people questions, and the questions they're asking, they already know, subconsciously, they already know the answers to. They just, for a long time, they had the rose-colored glasses on. They did not want to know the answers, but they're getting to where they're starting to ask certain people, and their eyes are becoming more open to that situation. So, what? Yay. We will. Let's just do 3 from this one. This was the Art Through the Eyes of the Soul Oracle deck. I've used this one before on here. Too many, please do that. I've used this deck here before, and it's one of the decks I was really drawn to. Where I got it at Noble, I believe, because the front of the deck it has and Ophelia loves this deck as well. It's got the Lady of the Lake with, she's holding an Excalibur in front. So I was really drawn to this deck, and for the longest time I didn't really use it. It sat in my drawer until one night I was doing a video. I don't know if it was my own channel or if it was on Ophelia's, but I just really felt drawn to the account. And ever since then, it's been a deck that really honestly speaks to me a lot. Ooh, okay. Okay, 3 more. 5. Really? Okay. We're doing everything in single. Okay. So we have Become Your Own Sovereign, the goddess sovereignty. Very pretty. Lots of purple on it. It's um, almost looks marriage rings, two rings together on it, on this chalice, this cup of love, um, which to me it's saying, love yourself, learn to love yourself first. You know, once your own cup of love is full and overflowing, and then you can give to the people. You can't pour from an empty cup. Learn to love yourself, and then the love that you deserve will come to you. And then I was sitting here talking about inquiry, that students are starting to ask questions, um, that they almost already know the answers to, but they, for the longest time, they had rose-colored glasses of blinders, and they didn't want to know. But now they're starting to ask, and reveal the truth that has long been hidden. Hasn't really been hidden, like I said. Masculines knew subconsciously what was going on, because it's happened before. Patterns. It's like the feminines, we, especially those of us that are in karmic situations, those patterns, are repeating, and now our eyes are open and we see, and it's like, I've had enough. I'm not going through this anymore. You can say you've changed, you can say, but I've heard every bit of this before, and I'm not falling for it anymore. I know what you're doing, and you could take that bullshit somewhere else, because I don't believe it anymore. And then we have Lord of Leoness. I hear, oh, this, I can't think of his name right now. Oh my gosh. He played King Arthur in First Night with Richard Gere. And I can hear him saying Leoness, and it almost looks like him. Oh my gosh, that's what above me. White hair. He played the dragon in Dragonheart. Anyway, but it says seek a wise elder, which a while ago, more than likely, what it comes down to, it's time for me to tell. I'm probably going to have my dad over here, because I don't trust that the karmic's going to react with integrity, that he's going to be able to keep calm, which I know in that situation it's hard for anybody to keep calm. Emotions are going to be high. You spend 23 years with somebody, and all of a sudden they're telling you what to do. I understand that, but there's certain ways to react in those situations that are okay. Yes, cry, you can get upset, feel your emotions, but your emotions are just back emotions. They should not manifest physically to where you're hurting someone else. And that's what the karmic isn't understanding, because he's told me, well, you did this. I will take some responsibility for the fight that happened in August. There's some things that I probably should have done that I did. But the way that he reacted is all one. And I've said this before, and I'll keep saying it. I'm not the one that ripped my phone out of my back. I'm not the one that threw my suitcase across the floor. I'm not the one that kept me locked in the bedroom. I'm not the one that pushed me across the floor when I tried to get my phone back. I'm not the one that tried to close my shoulder in the front door when I was still trying to get my phone back. I'm not the one that tried to disable my own car, preventing me from leaving. That's all on him. So I am going to, more than likely, Maddie, can you come over here as a safety precaution, because I know I'd rather have my dad here than call cops. I don't want my kids to see that. We have Beneath the Veil of Sophia, create, activate your DNA. And a lot of us are getting, activations, updates, light codes. There's so much of it. But if we don't take care of our bodies, if we don't rest, we don't listen to their cues. Okay, if we don't listen to our bodies and do the self care that we need, it's going to be hard to integrate those downloads, those light activations that are being given to us. What? Yeah.
After you're just talking to yourself.
Yeah, I'm sitting here talking to myself.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, ditto. Out. Yeah, my 17-year-old home from his girlfriend. And then we have Oceana's prayer, rebirth, start anew, begin again. And that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be starting over. And we can. It's scary um, that I've said this before. I went from being someone's daughter to a wife and mother within the space in between. I got married when I was 17 years old, so I thought of being on my own, especially with children, scares the boy a lot of it. But I know spirits on my side. I know I can do it. It's just taking that first step. See, we have Saint Marie Del Mar adapt to a new situation, and it is going to be a completely new situation for me. Completely out of my comfort zone. But I've got to do what I've got to do. Embrace enlightenment, lean on spirit, ask for the help, um, guard and protect the sacred waters of life. Um, says Benedicta Veriditas, blessed dream. And then we have share your wisdom with others, shine your light. That's what I'm doing here. Visualize healing. If you can think it, you can do it. You can manifest it. That's so many you hear it time and again where focus goes, energy flows. Um, Everything around us started off as a thought. This blanket behind me, this bed I'm sitting on, it started out as a thought in somebody's mind, and they just made it materialize. So if you can think it, it can happen. Try to focus on the positive sides of the aspects because you think it and you can manifest it. So what I was just saying about karmic's reaction, cancel, clear, delete. I'm not trying to manifest that. It's going to go peacefully. It's going to be the man that I knew when we first got together. Even though I believe that it was a facade, but things will go peacefully. Still, I don't even know if I'm on here. I think I've been on here. No, not quite. We will do, and I think okay, we will end with a wisdom. My sweet, we have a walk. Every time I hear that, I think Avatar, and I think I see you. Thank you. Yeah, Awa, this the great spirit from the movie Avatar, but that's not. And this, I don't even really have to look this up because every time the symbol for this rune is an M, and when I see it now, it makes me think of Melissa because the very first time I ever drew this rune was for Melissa, and it means movement. I will pull. Thank you. It's, yeah, take speedy action, open yourself to the power of flow. It benefits us to work with the rhythms of the natural world. Equine assisted therapy See, I didn't read the from, from the book from this book. I read it from the Room book. And I just posted about this at Christmas that I would give any because it was such a beautiful day Christmas when we went down. And I posted on my personal Instagram that I would have given anything to get on the back of a horse because it was such a nice day. It was a perfect day to go riding. But it says equine assisted therapy may be of comfort to you. Eat seasonably available foods and notice the particular energies of each season. We are not our past. The wind it works its way through my hair, a crown of ink. I smell its direction, I feel its sway. My legs they hold to warmth of fur. The bellows of breathing together forward. Now I am Awa. Of course, it makes sense of why now I understand the movement horse, but it is the rune of the it is the rune of the horse, and it tells us the importance of flow and rhythm and the gaining of momentum over time. Good riders adapt their bodies and mind to the rhythm of their horse's gait, walk, trot, canter, or gallop, or in the case of Icelandic horses, their special guiding pulse. In doing so, they become one with their steed, bringing. Oh, there goes my makeup. Bringing grace, ease, and the deep connection between human and horse. Awa suggests we bring the same sensitivity to our everyday lives, that rather than resisting the flow, we adapt to it, even enjoy the rhythm of life as we move with it. There's a huge power in riding with the energy, not against it. For example, we can align with the changing seasons, withdrawing with the introverted nature of winter, and setting forth new plans in the fertile spring. Even the foods available differ from season to season, and scientists agree that eating seasonally is better for the health of our bodies. AWA is also a rune of the now, not the past nor the future. It reminds us that being where we are and enjoying the fullness and completeness of this present moment, we are created more mindful and enjoy. We create a more mindful and enjoyable future. I'm sitting there reading that. It just I've talked about my horse before, and he manifests in the unicorn of the oracle deck in the trust card. But the whole adapting the movement of the horse, I understand that because my horse he was one quarter horse, one quarter thoroughbred, and three-quarter quarter, and almost everybody else around us hated riding him because he was not a smooth ride. He was rough. He was hyper, but I knew how to ride. I knew how, and my leg muscles were so strong because of this. I learned how to post, and it's kind of bouncing in rhythm with the horse, um, but you do use your legs. When the horse kind of moves up, you move up, and when the horse goes down, you go down, and it keeps it honestly it saves your back. It keeps you from being jarred around, bounced around. You learn to move with the motion of the horse, and it can make the ride so much more enjoyable. And that's what Spirit is um, saying right now with us. Learn to move with you know the flow of things. You know, the movement forward is there, but you have to learn to move with it, not the resistance. You don't want to be, as the horse is coming up, you're going down. You don't want that opposition because it's going to hurt. You learn to move when the horse moves up, you move up. When it goes down, you go down, and it's a lot more comfortable for you if you learn that kind of movement through your life. And it's another thing with the horses living in that moment. That is one of the things that I really missed about riding. It was just when I was out with my horse, there was nothing else was really mattered. Yes, I knew there were certain times I had to be when I was, but it was just me and my horse, and it was we were right there together. A lot of times I didn't even have to use the reins. He knew, you know, where I would want him to go without me telling him. So it's spirit is wanting us to stop trying to live in the past because we're not going that way anymore. But at the same time, if we're constantly looking at the future, we're missing what's going on right now. We're missing the potential joy of what's going on right now because we're constantly looking at, and I'm guilty of it too. When am I going to get to see my twin? What's going to happen when we're together? And a lot of times I get so caught up in that I miss what's going on around me, my kids, and my animals. Like I've got my one of the cats is laying here beside me. If we keep looking towards the future, well, we're missing the present moment. And with the horse, with the AWA card, it keeps us, in this moment. And but it was like I said, whenever I first saw that card, it's actually pronounced AWAS, but I pronounce it AWA. And when I say that, I think of Avatar. I think I see you, and that's almost a little my twin, my twin saying yes. Babe, I know we're working on it. Don't worry. I see you. I feel you. I know you're there. I know you miss me. I know you love me. It's his little nod. And thank you, dear. I needed that one. Okay. And I hear I'm coming home soon. That was his little nice little way of making me break down again. I don't think it messed up too bad. Well, I'm not going anywhere. Okay, so you still want me to use the wisdom of the house tonight? Um, and as soon as I open the deck, the last card falls out. Lo sé, mi amor. Um, so yeah. Are you sure you want me to do this part of the reading on camera? Right. Keep cheeky comments to yourself, please. Tell me tomorrow. Okay. Listening. Okay. I know you're listening. Are you? Have you found out about my channel and you're watching somehow? Or it's still just saying 2 viewers, but why do I get the feeling that you're going to be watching this soon, in a few days? Message. Messages are coming, whether, if you've had consistent communication or not, it's coming, and we have summon. Um, you can always project out that love that you have for your twin, and they'll feel it. You know, whether they're there with you physically in the 3D or not, they're always there with you. They're just one thought away. I'm here, and but it's to the one call away song, but it's one thought away. Um, and they'll be there. He was here this morning when I was starting to wake up. Strength, thank you. And what was that song? It's a Rick Trevino song. Two Me. I can't remember the actual name of the song, but it's part English, part Spanish. But I've seen us dancing to that song. It was sweet. Um, is there anything else you want said on camera with this deck? It's differences. Yes, our twins. We do have differences between us, but that's what makes us work. Um, he keeps me grounded, and I remind him of things, the potential fulfillment and hope. Hope's been coming up a lot lately too. Our contracts are going to be fulfilled in this lifetime. We just have to maintain hope, trust, knowing that we came here for a purpose. Don't, once you start that doubt, once you let that doubt into your heart, it can grow unbelievably fast. And next thing you know, you're spinning out. Oh, I don't even know if I'm supposed to be on this journey. Is he really my twin? Does he really care? And you start deceiving yourself. The deceit, the doubt comes in, and the deceit, and it's the shadow beings trying to throw you off course to keep you from bringing the light that you were sent here to bring. Um, they're deceitful little shits, you know. So belonging, yes. See, know that you belong with your friend. Okay, wow, seriously, you're going to sling a whole bunch of them at me. We have loyalty, success, and choices. Our twins are having, and then we have oath and playful. Like I said, this deck is I could sit here and do this all night with this deck, and it'll read like a story. But the oath is from the masculine. They are coming. They want that playful, loving relationship with us that they know they can have. It's just they're working through these cycles that are very hard because they're risky, very, very risky in some cases. Like I said before, moon, full moon's coming up soon, so possibly some very good news. The full moon, and then we have okay. This is his way of saying goodbye. There's not anything else we need to say right now. The conclusions part. That's um, when I do this with this deck, we get to talk and shuffle 919, and I will shuffle till cards come out. If I start getting low on cards, I will put them all back in the deck and start shuffling again, and I won't stop until this card comes up, this conclusion card, and he knows this. So if there's things that he wants to say, and a lot of times if a card comes out, more than once, and there's a different message that'll come out from it. Um, so I will keep shuffling until that conclusion card comes out. And it did. So he's saying that was enough from that deck. And Basically, that's enough for this reading. So I hope this helped. My rambling and my little mini breakdown. That always happens when my horse gets involved. It's he, he was absolutely not saving grace a lot of times. But I hope this helped. I hope y'all have a great night. Just remember, if you start feeling, emotional, don't bottle it up, because if you do, it's going to come out at the worst possible time. You could possibly say something to somebody that you don't mean. You could, in a triggered state, you can come off very harsh to other people, and they may not understand that you are triggered. And although you're coming off harsh to them, it's not what you're meaning, and it can be very off-putting. It can be very upsetting to someone else. So when you're feeling those feelings, try your best to feel them, move through them right then. Don't push them down to where they're gonna word vomit on someone else and hurt somebody else unintentionally, because that can happen. I've seen it firsthand happen where somebody's triggered and they're talking to someone, they're trying to come from a place of love, but because they're triggered, their tone of voice, their demeanor is coming off a lot harsher than what they're intending it. They're trying to come from a loving place, but it's not coming out that way because they bottle up some emotions and all of a sudden just let them spew out on the wrong person. So feel it, heal it, don't be. I hope this helps. You know, um, I'm probably gonna 9:22. I'm going to attempt to go to bed at least time because my kids go back to school in the morning, so I have to get up with them to make sure they actually because Karmic usually wakes him up when he gets home from work. He doesn't actually make sure that they get late and go back to sleep. He'll wake them up, come in here, and lay down himself, and then everybody goes to sleep. And guess who has to get up if they miss the bus? So yeah, I'm gonna try to attempt to go to sleep early tonight. Um, I hope this helped. Y'all have a great night, day, whatever time it is when you're watching this. I will see you next time. No, shoot, I hate when I do that.